This program is part of the Cosmic Potato Podcast Network. For more shows like this, visit our website at cosmicpotato.com.
Hey, listen!
All right, you guys, podcast time.
Make it so.
It's me, Mario!
I'm Batman. Strong am I with the Force.
Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
You're a wizard, Harry.
And welcome to World War G, episode 164. I'm Troy.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Colton.
Yeah, big show this time. Like Ed Sullivan. It's a really big show. We actually had to cut some things out because it was just
too jam-packed.
And
you know?
Look, honestly, wives were getting mad.
Yeah.
So we gotta give it back.
Them wives.
I've received a few texts while you've been sitting here.
Death threats as well.
Yeah. From her in the other room. Are you still recording?
I get sarcastic comment because I call her on my way home every time. She's like, "Wow, you guys are done already."
You're like, I detect a hint of sarcasm in that text
I could
message.
be wrong.
I'm pretty sure the upside down smiley face emoji is the like the international symbol for sarcasm.
It's like she sent me an eggplant and a knife. What does that mean?
Right?
And yeah, I was going to go further with that, but I'm not going to. All right. So, last episode, we talked about somehow we got onto Oogie Boogie and his sack. Mm-hmm. And what happened? Where did he come from, basically? So we kind of put it out into the ether there, and we got a text from somebody. I don't know who, they didn't put their name. But according to their area code, they're from Oregon. So
that narrows it down
for what it will. Yeah. And this person, again, I don't know if it's a he or a she, has 4 theories as to Oogie Boogie.
Oh, wow. Okay? They really put some thought into his sack.
Number 1. And this is Oogie Boogie creation theories. Number 1. Dr. Finkelstein created him and left him, which is why he created Sally, who also left him.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty okay. Out of the 4, we'll have to come to some sort of consensus on which one's most plausible.
Be like Mythbusters?
Yeah.
Is it plausible? Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Lock, Shock, and Barrel created him because no one else likes them, so they wanted someone to condone their shenanigans.
But then they're reporting to him because...
Yeah, because he's kind of their master.
And I never thought they would be that smart to actually create life.
Right.
So, that one's busted.
Yeah.
Number 3. Sally used Dr. Finkelstein's equipment to make him so that it would distract Dr. Finkelstein for her to try and get away. But Oogie was exiled to the torture chamber he lives in instead. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
So Sally used his equipment to make him as a distraction so she could get away. This was before the movie happened, apparently.
Right.
But apparently he was so out there and crazy that instead of being a distraction, immediately exiled him to Casino Purgatory or whatever that place is.
That doesn't seem too bad.
So I don't know. Sally making him, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Number 4. The bugs all got together and filled up a sack that was discarded by Dr. Finkelstein. See, it all leads back to him.
It does.
When he decided to do patchwork for Sally instead of the sack for her body.
I think this is the most plausible one.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking the first one is.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I was thinking the first one too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm the odd one out.
Okay, wait, so what's this last theory again?
So
the
bugs all got together
and
filled up a sack that was discarded by Dr. Finkelstein when he decided to do patchwork for Sally instead of the sack for her body. So
now I want to go back and
Maybe
look
it was
at
a-
Sally's dress or something to see if there's not like a piece of Oogie Boogie.
that'd be interesting.
Maybe it was a
Right?
magic sack that gave sentience to whatever was inside it, and
Oogie
there would
Boogie's
just
magic
happen to be
sack.
some bugs in it, and it's like, ooh, we got to get more bugs in us, and then they just all filled up the sack.
So here's what I'm saying. The first one, if we were doing Mythbusters,
Mhm.
the first theory I would call confirmed.
Right.
I like that idea that Dr. Finkelstein created him,
Yeah.
and he was kind of a failed experiment.
Gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
When in his attempt to create life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Perhaps like one of the first trial.
Yeah. Number 2, I would call that one busted. Lock, shock, and barrel.
Yeah, they're not that bright.
Number 3, Sally used his equipment.
They're my
Plausible.
yeah.
I'll call that one plausible. And then number 4, I think also
Plausible as well.
plausible.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you for sending that in, whoever you are,
Oregonian.
Oregonian. In the future, I mean, you don't have to, but
You
if
can
you want a
remain
little-
anonymous.
Yeah, you can remain anonymous, but if you want a little shout out, send your when you send your text or call,
Just tell us
3
what you want us to call you.
leave your name, leave where you're from, and you can do that at 385-240-1692. Just talk about anything you want to talk about, basically.
So speaking of last episode, I'd kind of talked about this, that I really don't think that Kylo Ren should be that high up on the best villains of all times.
Right, because we had a story where I think it was Empire Magazine came out and ranked him as the 7th greatest villain of all time.
That's pretty dang high up there.
Yeah.
So I actually compiled a list of my own of better ones. I mean, obviously, I do like the Darth Vader Joker, Heath Ledger, his Joker, portrayal of Joker was spot on.
Sure.
Some of the other ones, Hannibal Lecter. Loki, I don't know if he's necessarily a villain.
He's more of an
He was on that
anti-hero.
list.
Anti-hero, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
would call him. He goes back and forth all the time.
But some of the ones that are, to me, like, legit villains. Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
Norman Bates from Psycho.
Nice.
I think that was a great one. Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men.
He's mine.
Right? Okay, dude, the way that he was used, that was brutal. Just
Yeah.
everything about him. He just
Use a little air
sinister.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't they use that on cattle
Yeah.
Yeah.
to put them down humanely, more or less.
Yeah.
Lori, or let's see, Malvo. Did you guys ever see the Fargo series?
Nope, never did.
No.
That was Billy Bob Thornton. There is some chilling scenes that he has with Martin Freeman. It is like, they're unnerving. Magneto, of course, Ian McKellen's portrayal of him.
Okay. Sure.
And then I just had just a couple others. Z from City of God, which that kid, seriously, he got a taste for blood as a child, be some of the things that he did, and he is just brutal to no end. Like, he's, unsettlingly unnerving, I would say. Mrs. Carmody from The Mist, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Right? Okay. Because she was this God-fearing woman that just got everybody on her side, and I just wanted to hit that SOB in the face, just like take her out, because she was like turning people, and everybody was starting to get on her side, and yeah, she's just crazy nuts. Dolores Umbridge.
Oh, yeah.
Right, especially not so much like from the movie series, but as far as like the book series goes, she was manipulative.
I've never hated a book character more.
Or a movie character.
Or a
I
movie,
hated her
yeah.
more than Voldemort.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that laugh. And everything's pink, and she has cats everywhere.
Especially when he like started getting that tattoo, like, you know, I shall not tell lies.
Yes.
On his hand.
Yes.
That was brutal. That, and my last pick was also Joffrey Baratheon from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I never wanted somebody to die in a TV show quite as bad as that kid. I was so happy to see him.
You know, it's
go.
Batman's fault that he turned out the way he did.
It's true.
Yeah.
Batman gave him that thing and said, go make something out of your life. And he was like, All right.
All right.
Yeah, that kid has a really punchable face.
He does snarky and and that's what it is. Is a lot of the times we forget that we're like, oh, we only think that good acting is when somebody does a great job and they do a stellar role. Not like necessarily all the time when they do like a bad role or they play an evil villain and they do a great job at it that you hate them.
Yeah.
If they can get you to hate them, like legitimately, I'm pretty sure that he actually, I read once that he got death threats.
I'm sure he did.
Because of what he did or his portrayal.
He's a good actor, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
for
a really
sure.
good actor.
So if they can do that and convey it, and yeah.
And he had the most satisfying death scene of any character that I've ever seen on screen.
Yeah.
And it made me happy, and I was laughing and clapping.
So there you have it. I think those ones, like at least some of those, are definitely more evil or sinister, and they have more depth than Kylo Ren.
For sure.
Okay. And your pick was one from
Anton Chigurh, yeah.
Country for Old Men. I forgot to make a list, so everybody's doing other things, but I can name off a few just off the top of my head.
All right, let's hear it.
Jaws from Jaws.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think caused more fear and destruction.
Especially with people. Like, it made people not want to go in the water for like years.
The cancer from Philadelphia that Tom Hanks got. I think he's a better villain than Kylo Ren. I would even say Megatron from Transformers. I think is a better villain than Kylo Ren.
Wow.
Because Megatron actually succeeded in killing his foes. I mean, Kylo Ren did kill Han Solo, but regardless,
that was his dad.
I still don't think he did that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that was Han Solo that did that.
Killed himself?
Yeah, we could have a discussion about that. Let's see.
Who stabbed first? Is that what it would come down to?
First?
Yeah.
Anytime there's been Nazis on screen.
Oh, for sure.
Let me think. I would say Shredder from Ninja Turtles, but no.
Yeah.
I watched that again recently. He doesn't do much.
He's not so menacing.
I don't. In the MCU, we got Thanos coming. He may shake
Turn
up
out
some
to
things.
be. Yeah. So far, he hasn't. Negan is another one that you'd really like.
Oh, Negan, yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's
Jeffrey Dean
actually a
Morgan?
good...
Governor, too.
I wasn't watching it at that point.
Oh.
So, see, Negan drew me back to The Walking Dead. Kylo Ren didn't draw me in
To Star Wars. Yeah. There you have it.
Those are the ones I can think of. Sweetums from the Muppets. Look him up. You know who he is. Yeah,
Read
there's
a book, kids.
there's a bunch. I don't know. I mean, he's good, I think, in the context of those movies. But if you put him up against the best of all time, he just kind of fades into the background.
He does. Yeah.
So, taste tests.
Yes.
We got a
Excellent
taste
segue.
test. Thank you.
So I came across these, and it just said nerds on the front cover, and I'm like, well, yes, I am. So I picked them up. What
Don't
they
mind if I
basically
do.
are is, because I tried some of them before, they're like jelly beans, but with like a nerd-coated casing,
Big Chewy Nerds.
right? And they're pretty dang delicious.
And they're
Nickname
not.
in high school.
How do you know?
How do I know
How
what?
do you know? We haven't had the taste test yet.
I said I've already tried some of them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I missed that part. I was too
Enthralled by
Enthralled
looking
by
into
the
them.
nerds.
Yeah.
They're not that unhealthy. 110 calories per 21 pieces. That's not bad.
No.
No, I never looked
That
at
that fits within your diet,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There was actually
There's a lot.
I was watching stuff on YouTube about discontinued snack foods that people want back, and Giant Nerds was one of them.
Really?
So I'm wondering if this is kind of not bringing them back so much, but kind of just
Revamping them?
revamping them. Yeah.
I love the crunchy chewiness.
That's
crunchy,
pleasant.
chewy combo. Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
And they look like little tiny brains.
They do.
Especially like the pink ones. Yeah.
What I also like is the colors are very distinct, different flavors.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Because a lot of the times, especially with like Skittles
And M&M's.
and M&M's, they all kind of taste the same.
So, that was very grape. These are good.
Mm-hmm.
I like these a lot.
Yeah, they just barely like released them not too long ago.
I like the slight sourness
Mhm.
of the nerds.
So we have the flavors are orange, you nerdy. Yeah. Yes, I am. Left click lemon, strawberry squared, and giga grape.
They're pretty dang good.
I didn't taste the strawberry. I need one of those.
The pink one that looks like a brain.
Yeah.
Just take another handful. No one's
Yeah.
going to judge.
Exactly.
That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
Those are dang good.
I really like the grape or lemon.
Wow.
It kind of reminds me of like the Nerds ropes.
Mm-hmm.
Or those, what are those? They're like the gummy eggs.
Yeah.
Like they're they have like the shell on the outside.
Yeah. But they are like coated like a with a nerd, more or less.
Yeah, it's definitely a recommendation. A lot of times we try a lot of crap.
Well, you have to sift
Salted
through a
caramel
lot of
Pepsi.
it. Yeah,
I
Looking at
definitely
you.
tried that yesterday.
horrible, huh?
No, I didn't. I didn't mind it.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Did you also like the fire Pepsi?
I never tried that one.
Cinnamon?
I'm not a huge fan of cinnamon though.
No. Okay.
No, you wouldn't like it then. Because it is cinnamon with a little Pepsi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It kind of tastes like an air freshener.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Licking an air freshener. All right. Let's take a break. And then when we come back, we got our geeky news of the weeky news. I'm going with it. I said it last week. I said this week. I'm sticking to it.
There you go.
We'll be back after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
On the historic streets of Ogden, there are two kinds of people, readers and non-readers. Here's where you can find their stories.
Booked on 25th Street, located at 147 Historic 25th Street, Ogden, Utah, 84401.
Yeah, stop by and say hi to our friend Marcy. You can pick up a new or used book, or you can sell your own used books.
That's right, you can get 10% store credit on what they can sell the book for.
Stop in and say hi, or call them at 801-529-7720. You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/bookedon25th, or you can email them at marcy@bookedon25th.com, or visit their website, bookedon25th.com.
Be sure to tell them that World War G sent you. Now back to the episode.
Hey, look at that. We're back. All right. So we know Black Panther comes out as we record this in 11 days. I think it comes out on the 16th.
But who's really counting, you know?
Me. So, just under a month before Black Panther hits theaters, angry DC Extended Universe fans are turning their sights on the film with hopes of destroying its Rotten Tomatoes score and spoiling fans. Ugh. That's the noise they make.
That's pretty spot on. Yeah.
Although many are excited for the film, black people. Sorry. Although many are.
Laban!
How did the black people? Okay. Anyway, although many are excited for the film, driving Fandango pre-sales higher than ever. That's written weird. Than any superhero flick before it. Some are frustrated at the forthcoming release. DC fans are notorious for voicing their anger, starting multiple petitions. Know how we feel about those.
Yeah.
Since the inception of the DC Extended Universe. They've even gone as far as to suggest there's a bias in favor of Marvel films. And they've tried, whoever wrote this was not good, and they've tried to get Rotten Tomatoes, which Warner Brothers has a stake in, shut down because of the low ratings on most DC's films. Well, there's a reason for that.
That's not the cause. It's because they're terrible.
Now, they've created a Facebook event titled Give Black Panther a Rotten Audience Score on Rotten Tomatoes. Might want to have another go with that title, so
Yeah.
a bit more clever. Do another pass on that. With the hopes of ruining the film's audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes, as well as purposely spoiling the film for Marvel fans. Yeah. The event is set to kick off on Friday, February 15th, Black Panther's preview night, and will run through the 24th. According to their statement, this campaign is meant to serve as a takedown of Black Panther as a retaliation against Disney for reportedly, quote, paying off the critics that hurt DC Comics on film. This doesn't look to be the group's main thrust, though. As they also suggested, they'll be doing this with Avengers Infinity War, good luck, set to hit theaters this May, as well as Marvel's Netflix shows. The group has also seemingly taken responsibility for low audience rating on Star Wars The Last Jedi, another Disney release. So what, they're like ISIS taking responsibility for all these things?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, oh, see that low rating? That was us.
Yeah.
That was us, guys. High fives. Way to go.
Air 5, everybody.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Sorry. Even if somehow they do manage to maybe get a low score, word of mouth and the pre-sales it already has, it's not gonna fail.
It's gonna do well. Yeah,
it's gonna do really well.
We still have bets going on this one, right?
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
We should have wrote those down, though.
We can go back. I'll go back and listen and write them down.
But
I think
we said over 400,000 total.
Yeah.
And over 100,000 in the first weekend? Or
something along those lines,
I can't remember exactly.
Which I think we're going to be pretty dang close.
Mm-hmm.
Right, anyway.
Unless these guys have anything to say about it.
Then it'll maybe make $1, a couple bucks.
Yeah.
If Troy and I are wrong, then we can blame these guys.
That's true.
There you go.
We have a scapegoat.
Yep.
I like it.
It's like, no, look, if it wasn't for them, we would be spot on.
Yeah.
We weren't wrong.
So then how does it work if it goes over?
Well,
they went and seen it as well.
It's a win-win for us either way.
Yeah.
Because you've got stakes in Black Panther, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got money set in there in the Marvel universe.
All right.
Nintendo. Yes. It has announced that the latest of its IPs to make its leap to the smartphone, and it's a big one, Mario Kart. An app called Mario Kart Tour is set to release in the next fiscal year, meaning anywhere between April 2018 and March 2019. No details about Mario Kart have been made available other than its existence, but Mario Kart franchise is one of Nintendo's biggest. Yesterday, the company announced that 14.86 million Switch controllers have been sold, along with about half as many copies of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A straight port of a game that manages to sell a further 8 million copies even on the Wii U. Nintendo is likely to have more mobile titles in the works. The company originally planned to have released 5 smartphone games by 2017, but only Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and the ill-fated Miltoma social app have made it out so far. Last year, the Wall Street Journal reported that... Well, the Wall Street Journal, why the heck are they getting involved with this, right?
What do they know?
Yeah, okay, but they reported that Nintendo was working on a Legend of Zelda mobile title, which would be sick.
The only problem I have with these games is they're going to take up so much battery life.
That's
No, for sure.
Especially Mario Kart.
That's true.
That, and also, okay,
I need analog controls.
I need something. Yeah, because your fingers take up, part of the screen, and you're having to, I don't know.
And I still have an iPhone 5. I probably won't even be able to download it on
Troy
this.
can't do this. He can barely play HQ, and that's zero graphics.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a new job, so maybe I can upgrade my phone here.
Did you hear that they're actually making a throwback to the Nokia? The little flip phone? Yeah, you can buy it for nostalgia purposes.
Nokia, you could, plaster a house with.
Can you use it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
No, it works. I used to play hacky sack with mine. Those suckers were indestructible.
I want him to bring back the Razor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Joni had a Razor.
That was
for a
the
while.
coolest phone when it first came out.
Thought that you're the coolest person ever.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it up.
Oh, you got a keyboard? Oh, snap!
You can throw it at your pets.
It's true.
And speaking of pets,
Yeah.
Flawless.
That was perfect.
Flawless.
That was a great segue. I like it.
Michael C. Hall is set to narrate the first unabridged Pet Sematary audiobook. Michael C. Hall will narrate the first ever unabridged recording of Stephen King's Pet Sematary. EW has learned exclusively a move that comes following huge demands from fans. Pet Sematary was originally published in 1983 to worldwide success, instantly landing at number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list, before being adapted into the popular 1989 horror film of the same name. The book, set in a seemingly idyllic town in the graveyard of pets buried by children, remains one of King's most popular, getting a special 30th anniversary edition release back in 2013. Readers have been asking for this audiobook for a very long time, Stephen King said in a statement. I know the listening experience will be worth the wait with Michael as narrator. Hall is best known for his Golden Globe-winning turn in Dexter, in which he played the eponymous, whatever that word is, serial killer, and before that broke out in HBO's 6 Feet Under. More recently, he's appeared on Broadway in John Cameron Michaels' Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and Will Enos's The Realistic Joneses, and guest starred in the second season of The Crown as John F. Kennedy.
I just like in the story that it's Dexter reading you Stephen King's Pet Sematary.
Yeah, definitely.
Not Michael C. Hall.
No,
it's Dexter.
It's Dexter. Just call him by his given name.
Which I really enjoy his voice.
Yeah,
he's
got a good voice.
Good audiobook voice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It'll segue well, or work well.
So, I need this answered. I've never read the book. Why is cemetery spelled that way?
I don't know.
Sematary. That is not how you spell cemetery.
Read the book then.
We should Google that. Let's Google it real quick. Cemetery. See if it has a different meaning.
GTS, Troy. GTS. Google that. Shh.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you gotta be hip with the lingo.
Oh, sorry.
Even Colton knew that.
Why is it Pet Sematary and not Cemetery? Two answers. Pet Sematary is based on the novel of the same name. The name is described by the elderly neighbor Judd. He explains that it was created by the children of the neighborhood to bury their dead animals killed on the heavily traveled road. The children had misspelled the name when it was created.
Makes sense.
Oh.
It's dumb kids.
All right.
That's their fault. Your fury is their fault.
Stephen King has a lot of dumb kids in his books.
It's true.
Right?
And murderous bullies.
Yeah.
Okay. I can relax now. That has bothered me for a long time. And for some reason, I never bothered to Google it.
You need an Amazon Alexa, because then you can just be like, Alexa, why is Pet Sematary called Pet Sematary?
Why is it spelled that way?
I couldn't have one of those. I refuse to get one of those in my place. Just because, I don't know, I've read 1984 one too many times.
All right. Easy there, Mulder.
On that, yeah. I already tape, like you can see, look at my laptop. There's tape on the The camera.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't care. I walk around naked in front of my laptop all the time.
Yeah, you sit down naked, watch a couple shows or something.
Yep,
you know?
legs spread open, scratching.
He's actually half naked now while we're recording.
It's true.
You know?
I'm not wearing pants.
You're like, who am I trying to impress here?
That's right. Speaking of finding big monsters.
But
I could have done better. Capcom offering
it was
big...
no Colton segue.
It's true, it wasn't. It wasn't. Capcom offering big cash prize to prove real monsters exist. Capcom is going all out to celebrate the release of their latest title, Monster Hunter World, which we'll discuss later. The video game developer is offering a major cash prize to anyone who can prove the existence of monsters. 10 monsters qualify for the deal, including Bigfoot. So, you writing these down?
Yes.
Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Chupacabra. All
The goat sucker.
All Capcom is asking for is, quote,
nickname in high school?
is conclusive, quote unquote, evidence that any one of them exists. Monster Hunter World is an open third person, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I'm trying to see if it says how much they're offering. Oh, here we go. Capcom is offering a cash prize of £50,000. That's 70,000 US dollars. The good dollars. God's dollars. To anyone who can provide conclusive evidence that one of 10 monsters actually exists. Anyone interested in finding this evidence has until June 30th to follow through. If there are multiple winners, the prize will have to be shared. The evidence... I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
The evidence submitted to Capcom will be analyzed by that person. Somebody with Capcom. Okay, so here's all 10 monsters that you're looking for. Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, the Mongolian Death Worm,
Never heard of it.
the Mermaid, the Earth Hound, that's just like a dog. Like I can get a picture. I can get you a picture of a dog.
Yeah,
The
Hound of
Baskervilles.
Yeah.
The Yeti, the Chupacabra, the Flying Snake of Nambia, the Yowie, and the Cornish Owl Man.
That's my favorite.
Cornish Owl Man?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was AJ's nickname in high school.
See,
Yes.
the problem is the prize isn't big enough. $70,000 for something that people have been trying to prove for, 50 years?
It's true.
For most of these?
You know it's just a PR stunt, but still, I think it's pretty cool.
And plus, what kind of evidence are they looking for? Photographic or video evidence? You can't trust that anymore.
They just say, quote, conclusive. That's all they say. So if you got a really good special effects guy,
It's true.
you know,
Like
If
Game
you
of
know a
Thrones
guy.
level special effects.
Yeah.
say, look, see if you set it far enough
So
away.
you spend like $12 million to get 75.
Well, yeah, okay. I see your point there.
Yeah.
Your profit margins are all off.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, Troy.
Is it?
It most certainly is, and you'll appreciate this.
All right.
Because Tom Hanks is going to play Mr. Rogers.
I like both those people.
Very much so. We all love Fred Rogers, the host of the beloved children TV show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He inspired and educated generations of children. And we all love Tom Hanks,
Yes, we do.
the actor who won pretty much every major entertainment award possible and redefined leading man in the movies since the 1980s. Very true. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He's awesome in the Post. Go see it.
Yeah. Well, if you like a talkie movie.
That's true.
Yeah. Just a disclaimer. Not saying, I do, but I'm just saying, throwing it out there. You know, if you're expecting something else, you'll be sorely disappointed. Well, ready your body because TriStar Pictures, and now I ready my body. Okay. All right. TriStar Pictures announced that Tom Hanks will be playing Mr. Rogers in the upcoming biopic, You Are My Friend. This is, according to the press release, the film is inspired by a real-life friendship between Fred Rogers, an award-winning journalist, and Tom Junod, in a heartwarming story of a cynical journalist begrudgingly accepting an assignment to write a profile piece on the beloved iconic findings of his perspective on life transformation, or transformed. It looks pretty dang, from what I've seen, like, it actually works, but it's crazy because now I start picturing Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. It's going to be difficult to picture him as Mr. Rogers. Who else is he going to play, you know? As far as iconic
He will not
men.
rest until he is all of them.
God.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Although I think Morgan Freeman has that on lockdown.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think the only problem I have with this, and it's super, like,
Nitpicky?
superficial,
Mhm.
Tom Hanks has a very specific voice.
He does.
And it's very hard to get rid of his way of, like, just the way his voice sounds. And Mr. Rogers has a very distinct voice and way of speaking. So,
It'll
I don't know.
be difficult. I mean, it'll be a big task for him to try to get the enunciation correct. But he did a good job with Mr. Rogers. I mean, with Walt Disney.
Yeah, that's true. I think Walt Disney's voice was a bit closer to his.
Kind of, not to be too picky, but here, but kind of nasally a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Fred Rogers, he's very much, he's almost like a Bob
Neighbor.
Ross
Yeah.
type of.
Mm-hmm.
He's very, very soft spoken. And won't you be my neighbor? You know, that sort of thing.
Which I think he would make an awesome Bob Ross movie.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's the next step.
That's
After Mr. Rogers.
There it is.
We should.
Bob Ross.
We called
next
it first.
episode, we're going to have a list of who we think that Tom Hanks will play next.
Let's do it.
Without
Done.
order.
I want to do it. Let's write it down.
Yeah.
I think.
Troy will forget, but then, like, off the cuff, we'll be able to name, like, 10 people.
Yeah, he'll do this one, do this one.
What we really got to do is get Tom Hanks in a role playing a black guy. Do blackface Tom Hanks.
That's the ultimate acting challenge.
Yeah.
We're throwing it out there to you, Tom. We know you listen. All right.
Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we've got movie, video games, and TV reviews.
And so much more. So we'll be back right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Thanks, Troy. Hi, everybody. This is Sean Ray.
And John Irons.
And we're the hosts of Cosmic Potato, the Super Fan Talk podcast. We're a show that has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we talk about movies and TV and cartoons, entertainment news, and every show has a different theme.
That's right. We might discuss anything from our favorite bad movies to who would win in a fight between C-3PO and the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that was episode 41, a classic. You can download that episode and all of our other episodes on iTunes and Stitcher. We're on Podcast Addict and, of course, on our website, cosmicpotato.com.
It's special guests and movie news and geeky nerddom and nerdy geekery and lightsabers and Time Lords and Ninja Turtles all the way down. So check out Cosmic Potato, the Super Fan Talk podcast.
Holy cow. We're back. That's also what I'm going to start doing.
Yeah.
To get people's attention.
Oh.
Like,
Startle them.
Cool whip.
We were talking about that
Yeah.
before the commercial break.
Can't have a pie without Cool Whip. Okay, what the heck are we doing here? Reviews.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. Yes, this is CW's newest superhero show. Okay, where to start on this one?
So, the character, he has been laying low for about 7 to 9 years.
Jefferson Pierce.
He's been hiding out and being a principal, which he's actually pretty good at.
Yes.
Because, he's walking through the halls and, able to talk to all these students and be like, hey, I need that assignment. Hey, I need this.
Yeah.
You know? And so he's been a principal, and he's got a couple of daughters, and he's got an ex-wife. And then, due to some unforeseen events, he gets drawn back into... he's got to struggle to be normal and not
Yeah.
be Black Lightning. But he keeps getting drawn back in by quite a few different people, pulling him back in to this line of work to save people. And in a nutshell, yeah.
I mean, he promised his ex-wife that he wouldn't be Black Lightning anymore
Because of some sort of event or something that happened.
I think it was when that guy like thought that he killed him.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, he's a principal of this school that's in kind of a hood, I guess you would call it.
Mm-hmm. Like Harlem.
Yeah, like a Harlem, like that sort of thing. Not to say that Harlem is a hood, but you know what we're saying. Inner city. And he's, people refer to him as Black Jesus, basically.
Because he could do he's very scholarly and has a lot of references.
And he's like saved a lot of, these young kids and stuff like that. And
really impacted.
Yes.
He's one of those teachers that's made a difference.
Yes.
In a lot of kids' lives.
Yeah. And he's gone, he's made deals with some of the crime people to stay away from the school.
He's like, do your thing. Just leave my kids and, let my people go.
Let my people go.
And there is my issue with the show.
Mm-hmm.
I realize I hope this doesn't come off as racist. I really do.
You're very liberal.
I am. I'm extremely liberal. I lean left on most things. But even this was a bit too liberal for even me. I mean, every speech, every monologue that's been in these first 3 episodes, he's quoting Dr. King or Harriet Tubman, or even in just random conversation with his kids. He's like, well, Dr. King said, like, okay, we get it. Like, I understand, I understand wanting to quote these people, but maybe we can bring it back a little bit.
Just a little bit more towards center. That, and also even like his kids, one of his daughters with their lesbian relationship.
Yeah, she's a lesbian,
right? And you've got all these other things that they're.
The other dutter is talking about having sex with her boyfriend, and she's all open and candid about it, and
it does get thrown in your face quite a bit.
There's a lot to take in with this, and that's part of the problem I have with it. Is I wish they would just let's get to the superhero stuff.
Well, at the same time, I do like and appreciate that they're not just focusing just on the superhero side of things.
Yeah.
Because then it would be one-dimensional, and it would be kind of like the Punisher or Luke Cage or some of these other ones.
No, I agree, but I think like the Flash does it perfectly. Like
that balance between dialogue and fighting,
or Daredevil.
Or Daredevil. They have that through story, but they still manage to get a lot of action in there, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it takes a while for any show to find its footing. I'm still gonna watch it.
Same here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's only 3 episodes in, so if you're interested,
it's like every Tuesday is when it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch TV. Watch it.
I just watched them
schedule.
I just on DirecTV just went and found them and watched them.
But I mean, it is an entertaining show. It's just. Yeah, I have my issues with it.
Right.
Like any show, I suppose.
That, and they keep bringing up like kind of an interesting thing towards the end of each episode. They allude to something else about his daughter. That they're not normal.
Yes.
Which I kind of want them to delve and dive right into that a little bit more.
How many episodes have you seen?
3.
You've seen the 3?
The first 3, yeah.
Okay. I've seen pictures online. I think they are going to do more with his daughter
as more of a side,
sidekick,
kind of a thing.
Kind of get to the family business, as it were.
Yeah.
But I think what would be cool if she does do that, that they don't know who each other is.
Well, because the way that they've described it is because I was looking at that and it kind of reminded me. I mean, all he's wearing is a pair of goggles and he's got a really distinct beard.
Yes.
So you can definitely tell, but they kind of said, hey, when he's in character, he's got kind of like an aura or some sort of glow about his face that it fuzzies it.
Yeah,
it makes it
she
fuzzy.
says it's hard to look at him. It hurts to look at him.
Yeah.
Because it's like electromagnetic field. I don't know. He's sending out low-level electricity, but...
And he even like disguises his voice. Yeah. So it works.
Yeah, but out of these 3 episodes, out of 5...
Lightning bolts.
I'm at like, I'd say a 2.
Same here. Yeah.
I'm hoping it will get better as the characters kind of get a bit more developed and get other stories in there.
Oh, the other thing that I have an issue with is the villain, the whale guy.
Yeah. Tobias Whale.
Yeah. He's a little over the top. He is. You told me before the episode that he really is a legitimate albino black dude.
He's an African American albino. Yep.
Really?
Yep. If I remember correctly, that actor, he's albino.
He's fairly racist.
Yes, he is. He's over the top. That's for sure.
Yeah. I do like that they took the time to have Black Lightning hone his abilities and didn't just make it kind of like Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, where he just like overnight, he's amazing.
And I do also like that his tech guys and like a young kid, like on Arrow of Flash, it's like this old dude.
Right.
This old Italian tailor. I thought that was kind of...
It reminded me a little bit of like the Kingsman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
This old tailor, like, showing him the ropes and what to do.
All right. Hostiles.
Yeah. This
is the newest movie starring Christian Bale and Rosamund Pike. And it's set in post-Civil War times. I think the story takes place around 1892, if I remember correctly. And Christian Bale plays this military guy. He's a Union soldier. And he is tasked with taking this old Indian chief and his family back to Montana so that the chief can die in their homeland because he has cancer. Well, Christian Bale, his character, hates Indians with a passion.
Really?
Yes, does not like them at all. And so he does not like this assignment. And
he kind of does it begrudgingly.
Yeah.
But comes to realize that they're...
Because his commander tells him, if you don't get your pension. And you're like this close to retirement. So if I were you, I'd do it. So he does it.
I'm getting too old for this.
Exactly. And along the way, they find Rosamund Pike, whose family was killed by Indians, which you see in glorious graphic detail at the very beginning of the movie.
It is being
scalped.
Scalped?
Yeah. It is brutal.
Ugh.
It is one of the most brutal, unsettling beginnings to a film I've seen since like the first Sinister.
Oh wow.
Where you just see that family getting hanged. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's right up there with that because they don't care if it's a man, woman, or child. You're going to see him get shot.
Dang.
So it's brutal. But the movie overall is really good.
I've heard really good things about it.
It looks extremely historic. You know, it doesn't seem like they take any... they don't over dramatize things.
Okay.
It seems really historically accurate. Christian Bale is awesome, as always. Rosamund Pike is really good. There's a few other people you might know in here. Ben Foster is in it for a minute. He's in it for a minute. Yeah, and the people that they have as Indians are real Indians, so that's always good. But yeah, it's a really good drama, and if you're a fan of period pieces and dramas, I would definitely go see it. Dramas. If you're a fan of dramas. That was a callback to a joke that we made, or you made before we recorded. So out of 5
scalpings,
feathers,
white man scalps.
Oh, there you go.
I'm probably.
I hear they fetch a pretty penny.
That's what I hear. I'm at like a 3.
Okay.
I'd give it a 3.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
The last thing I'd like to review is Monster Hunter World. I've been playing this and can't put it down. Even when I'm at work, I'm kind of thinking about Monster Hunter World.
So explain a little bit what it is, because I've been hearing a lot about this game. It's been everywhere.
So in the first installment, or like the one that I played last, was for the Wii, and you were going around just taking down monsters and gaining XP, and that was kind of the premise. But this one actually, okay, so you're tasked as hunters to go over to this uncharted land, basically a huge island, and to tame it and to kind of push back the creatures. But the only problem is every 10 years or so, these dragons and other creatures are making their way over to this land at the same time, but you're trying to discover why they're doing this. You know, what's pushing them out of these other lands and making them migrate to this land in particular, where it's got a ton of different resources, which make it a valuable land. So that's why they're trying to inhabit it as humans. And some other crazy stuff goes down, and you're smack dab in the middle of the action. So this one, the different thing about this from other ones is it's a multiplayer game. You can have up to 4 people, and you can set how many, before going into any type of, before chasing after any monsters, which you literally do have to chase after them. You see a footprint, and then or you see scratchings on a wall or slime or ooze or something from this left behind from this creature that you have to scrape off and identify, and then you can kind of track it a little easier. So there is some tracking involved with it, but you set before you go out on one of these monster raids, which monster you're going to go, how many people are going to come along with you, because then that increases the difficulty, but it also gives you better loot once you do take down these creatures. Plus, you can actually, they've really gotten it really well, that if you strictly or specifically target out a creature or a dragon or a monster's tail, you'll get certain items by chopping, going for that and attacking it. Or if you break a wing, then you won't get certain things, so you have to tactically take down these creatures to salvage the parts that you want to keep of their body.
Oh. That's interesting.
Yeah,
all right.
It was kind of a different take. You can have up to 16 players kind of in your chat or in your group, but only 4 can, so you can send out 4 parties of 4 to these different monsters to take them down and to bring back loot. So, yeah.
All right.
So far it's been a lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of some of the other ones, but the mechanics are awesome. Plus, you're given, rather in a lot of games, you have to choose a specific class, and that's the only thing that you can do, right? This one, you're given kind of a home base area, and you have every weapon under the sun, but you can specifically take them and make them better by using them, and gaining XP with them. And then you can also grab another one, or they even have a bagpipe that you can grab that you hit as a hammer. The one that I've chose to use is a sword/shield combo, but it's really kind of cool because you actually take the sword and put it into the sheath, which is that
the sheath?
The sheath,
yeah,
that's inside of the shield. But then it turns into this huge hammer that you wield,
cool.
Right? Yeah, that's the one I have to kind of choose. But it's kind of cool because you're holding it, and then you'll quickly do a move. And the mechanics are really fluid and work really well with it. It's pretty easy to work, but it actually really works well for it.
I actually came up with a zombie fighting weapon in a dream.
Really?
That I've never seen before in a video game. It's a bat with 2 axes attached to the side of it. I decided
either side?
The top.
Yeah,
of either side. And in the dream I named it the Wax. WHAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To whack people with your wax.
Yeah. So not only does it bludgeon you, but it slices you as well. I don't know.
That's
strange.
Sweet dream.
Strange things that come to me.
I had one similar to that, but the one that I thought of, it was kind of a shotgun that had a blade on the end of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Almost like a bayonet. But I don't know. The dreams we have, right?
Yeah.
Mine's like a reverse gun. you shoot it, and you hold on to the bullet, and the gun hits them. Yeah.
I think Colton's getting tired.
just maybe. Well, this will make it interesting for our game.
That's true.
Right?
We have a game, by the way.
Yes. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, we're playing Never Have I Ever Geek Edition.
Dun dun dun.
So stay tuned for that hilarity, I'm sure.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Are you feeling nostalgic about your music listening needs?
Do you like the tonal quality that only a record can provide?
Then go check out Lavender Vinyl, located at 123 25th Street, Ogden, Utah.
Yeah, go talk to Kylie or Blake. They have a large selection of new and used records. They will also buy your old records, maybe the ones that are just sitting up there in the attic, gathering dust. And if you can't find anything, they'll be more than happy to pre-order it for you. Now, you can always find them at lavendervinyl@gmail.com. You can also check out their website, lavendervinyl.com, or give them a call on the phone, like a normal person, at 385-240-0336.
Be sure to tell them that World War G sent you. Now back to the episode.
Hey, wake up, we're back. All right.
That was half for you.
Oh, yeah. Just half asleep here.
All right, so we're going to play Never Have I Ever Geek Edition.
For those who aren't familiar with the game, Never Have I Ever, you typically hold up 3 fingers and you just go around in a circle, and you're trying to get the other people, you're trying to say something that you know the other people will have done, that you haven't yourself, but both, or all the other people have done, or as many as you possibly can.
Because if someone does say something that you have done, you have to put down one of your fingers.
Right.
Right. So,
and the first one to have their all their fingers down loses.
So we were discussing this, and we figured 3 would be too low, because I'm sure there's a lot of things in here that we've done as far as geeky things. So what we're going to do...
I don't know if they know this or not, but we're kind of geeky.
Spoiler alert. So what we're going to do is actually do 10 hash marks. So the first to 10 is the one that loses. And I opened it up to the people on Facebook, and you guys came through.
Thank you very much.
Plenty of
we have
questions.
A fedora filled with questions.
Mm-hmm. A question fedora, if you will. Mm-hmm. So we have 20 questions in here. Yeah.
Just each grab one and go around?
Well, do you think we can just do one at a time?
Go for it.
So I'll go first, I guess. So never have I ever, starting off strong, cried at a movie. I'll be the first to say yes, I have.
I have as well.
Same here.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
You guys want to name a movie that you've cried at?
I don't know the last movie I saw. I tend to cry at a lot.
Troy goes to movies to have a good cry. He actually brings, tissues with him.
Greatest Showman.
For crying.
Greatest Showman. That was the last one I cried at.
Life is Beautiful, I think, but that was like years and years ago. Or Bambi. Seeing Bambi for the first time, I questioned whether there was a god or not. Seriously, after Bambi's mom got shot, geez.
For me, it was Click.
Really?
Yeah, that's my go-to if someone says, hey, have you ever cried at the movies? It's Click. When he's running after the car after being in the hospital. Yeah. I'm tearing up right now just thinking about it.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to turn that off. Okay. Never have I ever spent more than $70 on a superhero outfit. Oh, geez. Have I?
Let's broaden it to just cosplay in general.
Costume.
Not purely superhero.
Oh, come on. Of course I have. As Rorschach, I did a couple others.
I don't think so. I've gotten close.
Wait, Rorschach? No, it wasn't over $70 though.
None of my costumes have been over 70. It's been close.
Willy Wonka?
That wasn't mine. That was my brother's.
Well, what about the candy you bought?
That wasn't over 50. That was in the 30 range, 20, 30 range. But yeah, it's never been over 70. It's always been in the 50, 60 range.
Yeah, same here.
So
I think I'm good.
So I've
bought stuff at DI and Salvation Army.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
where I buy that stuff too. So, all right.
Colton's like, I've never
Oh, yeah, I gotta
cosplayed
pick
at
one.
all. I don't know.
Freaking
yet.
nerds.
You haven't lived.
Now, you haven't gone to Solid Comic Con with us yet. That's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, Troy, you're going to be out on this one. Never have I ever played with action figures as an adult by myself.
I'll go ahead and mark me down.
Me too.
That's a yes.
I have as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You think those action figures over there just stay there all the time?
No, they're constantly moving.
There's a reason
There's
why
no
they're out
dust.
of the box.
There's no dust.
Yeah. I do have fights with them occasionally. All right.
Which, oddly enough, Donatello always wins.
It's true. Doesn't matter who he fights.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, Superman, The Flash, he always wins. Never have I ever stolen something geek related. I'll go ahead and mark myself down for a yes on that one.
I'm trying to think if I even stole any of my brother's stuff or. No, yeah, no.
What about the heart of a geek? If I stole a geek's heart?
Oh, jeez.
That doesn't count. Okay,
No,
no,
no.
not me either.
All right. Just me.
What was it, Troy?
Well, back in 2010, I had a real issue with shoplifting.
They didn't call him Sticky Fingers McGee because he liked pancakes.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the most expensive thing I ever stole was from Hastings, I hate to admit.
You're the reason why they went out of business.
Yeah. There was this $80 Batman anthology chronology encyclopedia basically, and had all these different things you could pull out and props and stuff, and it was between $80 and $100, and I stole that thing flat out.
And got away with it.
I'm seeing a side of you I've never seen before, Troy.
Oh, I have
and
stories.
I like it.
I have stories. I've lived a life, my friend. I have lived a life. All right.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
All right.
Okay. Never have I ever had or have a geeky ringtone. All right, go ahead and put me down there, Troy.
Yeah, same here.
Yes, for
Give
me.
me a call, Colin, if you will.
Okay.
I don't have one currently. I just do vibrate most of the time.
I'm sure you do.
Well, you know.
Yeah, that's the Last of Us right there.
Oh, okay, that's why I don't recognize it.
Yeah, that, and also I do have Navi for some of my
Hey,
messages.
Listen.
Yeah, and Yoshi.
Punching him in the head.
Yeah. I've had the Superman theme and all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Never have I ever denied liking something geeky in front of a crush.
No, I admit it.
I never have
I'm
either.
full
I have
on
no
it.
shame.
No,
Yeah.
I've never denied it. You accept me for me, or get out.
They mostly get out, huh, guys?
Once one girl saw my wall of comic books. I think that was about it for that relationship. Never have I ever played a gaming system older than 20 years in the last 2 years.
All right, put me down.
I haven't.
Dude, we Troy and I, we both played the GameCube, and what did we play before that? Something else.
Has that been 20 years though?
GameCube for sure has.
GameCube was 2002.
You think so?
Yeah,
I thought that was the
I'm pretty
Wii.
sure it was 2002.
Maybe the Wii was 2008.
Look that up really quick.
Right?
Because I played the Nintendo, the new one.
The Switch?
No, the new old one that came out that had
The
all
Wii
the
U?
games loaded on it. The original Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, the NES.
Classic.
Whatever. Classic, yeah.
So I don't know if that counts.
No, that's new.
Alright. But I don't think the GameCube is 20 plus.
GameCube came out in...
I bet you it's 1990.
Oh, 1991.
No.
Yeah.
GameCube? No.
Sorry, 2001.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a 10-year difference. That's a big margin of error right there.
So...
No.
No? Alright.
That's close, though, you guys.
That was close. That was close.
All right, AJ. You're up.
Alright, I got one right here. Never have I ever watched Justice League. Well, okay.
Savannah, that question was yours.
She's
Taking
just
shots on Justice League.
right?
I think we've all seen it.
This
right?
is the
Yeah.
wait, which the movie or the
most recent movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Well,
What the?
What?
Don't be proud of that.
I'm a DC hater. What can I say?
all right, so right now, AJ, you and I are tied at 5. Colton has 3.
Boom.
Oh man, that just means you're not as geeky as we are.
I know. Well, I'm also 14 years younger than you guys? No, not quite that.
14.
Jeez,
You know,
20 years different.
20.
No, it's only like 9, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. Round it up.
Something like that.
All right.
Wow.
Never have I ever asked a significant. Never have I ever asked a significant other to dress up as Princess Leia.
I had to double check on this one. I have not.
No, I have not either.
I have. So I'm
Geekier than both of you.
That bums me out.
I know, right? We're talking the slave outfit, right?
I didn't say that it was anyone that you know. I'm just kidding. It was though.
Bumming hard. I'm bumming real hard.
Oh, jeez. Trey.
Super depressed now. All right.
Let those images soak in there, Troy.
They'll haunt my nightmares until I die. It was a mistake. It was a mistake asking you on the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Never have I ever, AJ, found a fictional character attractive.
How many? I'm pretty, yeah.
Is there shame in this?
Right?
I think I can mark us down.
We devoted an episode to who we thought the most attractive, super villains were.
Do you remember your first, though? Your first crush?
He had red hair.
Yeah, it was Patty. Wait, no, she had blonde hair, huh? No, wait.
Like Patty from Doug?
Doug?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mine was Gadget from Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. The little mouse. The little girl mouse.
At least mine was human.
Hey, I don't judge. I'm not a speciesist.
Speaking of which, it was really funny. I was asking a group of my friends one time about this, and we were all naming different princesses that we thought were attractive. And one of them, he was like, we were going through, and I'm like, oh yeah, Mulan, she's way fine, you know. And we were talking about this, and then he's just like, I really like Ariel. I'm like, dude, she's 14,
and half fish.
Yeah, that I know, right?
Where are you gonna put it? Think about it.
That, and also it's kind of funny because one of the other guys was like, well, my favorite princess is from Robin Hood, the fox. Yeah.
She is pretty foxy.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, do we all take a check there?
Yeah, I marked us all down.
All right. Oh, jeez. It's first one to 10, right?
Yep, first one to 10.
Never have I ever read or written, I think it's supposed to be fan fiction.
Fan fiction.
Yeah.
I have.
Nope.
And Troy takes the lead.
I have not written it, but I have read it.
I thought about writing some Harry Potter fan fiction, though.
It's out there, and it is disturbing.
Yeah. Talking about his magic Harry wand.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Making something Wingardium Leviosa.
Petrific Histotalis.
He's like, where is it? Lumos.
All right. Never have I ever made or been in a fan film.
A fan film?
I've never made or been in a fan film.
No, I've been in a couple of music videos, but not a fan film.
All right.
I want to be in a fan film. What the heck? So if my agent or anybody else is listening, just kidding.
Never have I ever tried to do a spell from Harry Potter.
Okay.
I just did one just a second ago.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I made my own wand for crying out loud.
We got to elaborate. Is this tried and actually hoped for results, or is this?
Yeah. Because I don't think I've ever done that. Jokingly, you said
yeah. I mean,
let's just put us down. We've all tried it.
Yeah.
Not a cadaver. All right. Never have I ever said you watched a geek-related TV show or movie, even though you haven't, just to save face.
No, I think that goes along with the other one. I don't have any shame when it comes to stuff.
I'm full-fledged geek. Yeah, I can't say I have.
I have. I've said I've watched something and actually hadn't, just because people expect a certain knowledge of these things.
It was all right. Did you just wing it?
Yeah, Godfather. The Godfather films. I winged the Godfather films.
Oh, that's pretty impressive because it's quotable, and if you start saying untrue things about it, they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll call you out.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Ooh, I'm getting close.
Oh,
all
it's
right.
me.
Yep.
I'm terrible at this.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Never have I ever eaten a certain food from a fandom. I have.
From a
so
fandom?
Like from Harry Potter, if you've had
Butterbeer
or
or
anything
shawarma
like that.
or a crazy pizza from Ninja Turtles. I have not.
Wait, hold up.
You've never had Butterbeer?
Reptar bars.
Reptar bar. I was just gonna. That's what I was gonna say.
We had
dude.
Reptar bar. No.
Keeping Troy honest.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Troy's out.
Oh man,
you can still
You're
read,
out,
though.
Troy. You're full-fledged geek.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We only have a
proud of it.
few questions left. Never have I ever attempted to use a superpower just to make sure you didn't get it overnight.
I have done.
As a kid, I did. Yeah.
All right. I'll just read the rest of these.
I think
guess.
that's
a good
Troy's
idea.
punishment.
Never have I ever. I'm sorry, I can mark you both down on this one. Pretended to use the Force when walking through an automatic door.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
We're down to.
Did I hit 10 yet?
You're one away.
You're one away.
man.
Yep.
9.
Never have I ever watched a rom-com alone.
I have.
No, I can't say I have because what I do is I
Okay.
call these movies action movies. There's action movies, air quotes, and then there's action movies. And if I'm gonna watch a rom-com, I sure as hell better get action.
Have you ever seen 50 First Dates by yourself? Because
No.
that is a romantic comedy. What about...
Wait, okay. What about strange fiction?
Stranger Than Fiction?
Stranger Than Fiction, yeah. Would
you call that a
Will
romantic
Ferrell?
comedy?
I don't know.
I don't
I've
think
ever seen
so.
it.
That's more drama, I think. Than
Well,
comedy.
drama and
this
comedy
is good.
in it.
Now we're tied up. Wait,
Okay.
no. I still have one more to go.
I will say yes on this one as well. I actually made a day of it.
Really?
I planned
We watched
my
all the
rom-com watching. I
Tom
went out.
Hanks.
Just get it all out of your
It
system.
was You've Got Mail.
Yeah. I
You've
figured
got
about it.
mail.
I know you well enough, Troy.
I thought to myself, I haven't seen that in a long time. So I got it from Redbox. I was home by myself.
Got some tissues.
I got some snacks. And I watched You've Got Mail by myself. All right. I'm just going to put these behind my back.
All right.
Be totally random which one it is. I have 2 left. Never have I ever... Oh.
Dang it.
Cosplayed.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we
AJ's
go.
out.
And the last one. Let's see if
Last
we can
one.
get Colton.
Just for giggles. Never have I ever read a comic in the bathroom.
I can't say that I have.
In the bathtub, I have. I've read a couple of graphic novels.
I've read a few on the toilet.
On the toilet.
On the turlet.
Well, okay, the ones that you get for free comic book day. Yeah. I don't want to read a nice one.
I have. All right. Although I haven't done that in a long time, though. Well, there you go.
There you have it. Now you know a little bit more about us.
Maybe more than you wanted to. More than I wanted to know on a few things, that's for sure.
Sorry about that.
All right. That's fine.
That's
Okay.
the purpose of this game, though.
Exactly.
I know. Making you comfortable about your family members. All right. So, here's where you can find us. You can find all of our episodes at worldwarg.podbean.com. You can find us on iTunes and the Google Play Store. On the social media, you can find us at facebook.com/worldwargpodcast. We're also on Twitter and Instagram. Just search at WWG Podcast. You can find all of our merchandise, all of our shirts and mugs, all that good stuff designed by Colton at shop.spreadshirt.com/worldwarg. He even brought us stickers today.
Right?
You can also email us anytime.
Day or night.
At worldwgpodcast@gmail.com. Also remember, you can call or text the show anytime at 385-240-1692. So this has been World War G episode 164. That has been AJ.
That has been Troy.
And I've been Colton.
Stay geeky, my friends.
That's all, folks.